Got something interesting today. Picked up what is probably the oldest Fisher receiver I have ever seen. This particular one, it's a model R-15 from about 1954. Was sitting in the garage for about 40 years. The guy I got it from, cool dude. Name's Dan Warren, old boss of mine. Thank you, Dan. Anyways, he had it for many, many years. Threw it in the trunk of his car, brought it to me. So I'm going to power it up, and we're going to see what it does. Maybe it'll work. Pretty cool if it does. Stay tuned. So this is it, the Fisher Custom Electra R-15 from around 1954. It's a mono piece, and it runs off of six 6v6 output tubes, and it has some serious iron in here. So provided that it works, this will make a heck of a good system. It'll probably be really loud and powerful. So anyway, it's got her hooked up to the variac down here. Also has my voltage regulator so I can watch for excessive current draw. And that's the drill. So we are going to go ahead and begin the process of powering it up, and we're going to see if we get anything out of it. It's either going to smoke or it'll work. So here we go. Let's see what we can get out of it. Shall we? Go ahead and begin to ramp her up. Nothing funny yet. Oh, you know what? I'm going to pull the rectifier first, and then power it up, and then power up with the rectifier. A piece that hasn't been active for a really long time, it's a good practice sometime to pull the rectifier out, because this is also a heater tube. This is what brings the high voltage into the piece. So as you slowly power it up without the rectifier tube, it doesn't cause too much damage with the capacitors. It'll also give me a general idea if it's going to smoke or not. So far, no funny smokes, no nothing weird. Do have a dial light on already, which is unusual because I'm only at about 20 volts. Go ahead and bring her up a little more now. Watching for excessive current draw, nothing obvious. There's some lights on. That's not shooting up. We're about 50 volts right now. Turn this up a little more. Now we're about half power. So we'll start to see tubes lighting up. We do. Nothing funky coming off of it yet. Caps aren't getting warm. That's a good sign. Going to bring her up a little more now. Alright, so far so good. Transformer feels okay. We are now at full power. I'm not seeing anything that looks unhappy as of yet. Just kind of let it hang here for a minute. Plug's not hot and everything here looks okay. So I'm about to do the next round. Power it up with the rectifier tube in it. And this is where the moment of truth will lie. It's going to blow up. So it's either going to be fire in the hole or it's going to be a good piece. So go ahead and plug this in. And now the real process begins. Start off about 20 volts, nice and slow. Bring her up a little bit. Caps aren't warm yet. No red plating. Nothing scary yet. Still bringing her up. Now currently standing at around 40 volts. Hearing the tubes clinkle. Now for the first sniff test. So far so good. Bring her up a little more. We should be at the point where we're going to start hearing sound from it soon if it's going to work. Caps are cool. See if we get anything out of it. No excessive current draw. Transformers are cool to the touch. This big cap's a little warm, but nothing scary. If you're going to look for it, see if we can see the smoke. There's audio.
Code.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Currently pulling about half an amp, which is good. And oh, we have red plate. We have red plate right there. Bringing her down. Okay, so this tube right here is starting a red plate, so that's what I do. I'll turn it down. Once the red plate shows up, I'll turn it down, then slowly reintroduce it to current again. See if I can keep that red plate away. If I can keep the red plate away, I can actually use this thing. We'll see. Stay tuned. Alright, so I currently have it sitting around 70 volts, which is enough for it to operate. But this tube here, this one here, keeps red plating slightly, so I'm slowly introducing current to it up and down, just kind of letting it hum away a little bit and just working my way up to 120 slowly. And eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to wean it off the variac. Looking at it here, it's drawing almost half an amp at 70 volts, which is not good. So I gotta find out why that's happening. Plug was warm, that's calmed down though. Keep monitoring it. This is one of those ones that's going to take me hours and hours and hours to do, but I don't have time for that. So, but it sounds clean.